I want to invite you to come along with us as I share with you our once-in-a-lifetime helicopter experience. We went through Paradise Helicopters and we took off and returned at the Kona airport. After takeoff, we headed southeast to Volcano's National Park, saw the active volcano and some non-active craters. From there we headed up north to Hilo and then over to the Kohala Forest Reserve. From there we went into some of the valleys, and that's where we saw the waterfalls, and that's where we made our landing. Our landing was about 30 minutes but could have been longer or shorter. And lastly, we headed back down the west side of the Big Island and we saw all the resorts, especially the one that we were staying at. Total flight time was about an hour and 45 minutes. Check-in was very painless, and they also had a little lounge you could sit in outside and watch some of the other activity in the airport. We saw a commercial flight take off as well as another helicopter. Once we had our quick safety briefing, we were off. Let's fly. Now, the helicopter itself was a little cramped, but it was cozy. There was one passenger that rode up front. There was two that faced backwards, and there was 3 seats that faced forwards in the back. This is an active crater right now, and the visibility was almost too good this day and too sunny out, so we were unable to see lava very clearly. It just all depends. If it's cloudy, it's easier to see, or maybe at sunset. As we headed up the coast, we got a glimpse of Hilo, which was fortunate because on average they get precipitation 236 days a year. Now this next part was probably my favorite and the highlight of the helicopter trip, so I'll leave you the uninterrupted look at the waterfalls along the coast. About 2/3 of the way into the flight, we did our landing. This landing was in the middle of the Kohala forest, and this house that we stopped at was a house for workers that were working up in the field. I believe it was sugarcane. This was one of, I believe, 3 landing sites. We flew over one of them on our way out, and it was almost finished. It looked like it was going to have a nice deck with a nice view of the ocean. As we pass over the hotels just outside of Kona, I want to go over the price. Now the price per person was $725. At first it seemed like a lot to us, but compared to other helicopter tours, this was right in line. We actually booked this on points through the Chase Travel portal. Now if you're asking, how do I do that? I have a whole separate channel called Points Before Power where I go over credit card points and how you can do excursions or other activities for cheap. So go ahead and check that out. I'll leave a link in the description to that channel. And if you're liking this travel content, these reviews, please be sure to like the video. And if you want to see more of them and don't want to miss a beat, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn those bell notifications on. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.